Hi, Marie here. Welcome to my channel. Today, I thought I would have a serious discussion with you guys about things that need to stop in the fragrance community. There's only so much we can handle. And so I thought I would discuss them today, and I'm just like totally being dumb. So I thought I would do this kind of a weird idea. I don't know how it'll go, but I was inspired by Jackie Aina. Years ago, I saw this video of her and she was talking about things that they need to stop doing, like that the makeup community needs to stop doing, like 2021 or whenever it was. And she was just poking fun at all of it. I thought I would do that in the fragrance community because there are so many things that we all do and they're absolutely ridiculous. But you know what? We're kind of a quirky bunch. Like, we're a little bit odd. And so I thought it would be fun to make fun of it. I'm going to tell you right now, I do every one of these things. Like, every one of them I'm guilty of. I will continue to do them because it's preposterous to me, but part of it's just part of the community, and so I'm going to continue to do those things. And if you do them, or if you like watching it, don't get all mad and salty because this is all in fun. So before I get started, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button, join the Weird and Wonderful family. I would love to have you part of the community. We are a fun bunch here. Without further ado, let's get into this. When I started watching videos, the first thing that I saw that I thought was just absolutely bizarre is how often we mention really like not very nice notes, but then put in the best possible way to kind of qualify it. So it looks kind of like this.
So this fragrance, it has beaver in it, and it smells a little bit. It smells a little bit like rotting intestines, but in the best possible way. She smells like a construction worker that's been working in the sun all day, maybe a little too long. I think that he may have spilt a little bit of you know, his ham sandwich on his shirt, so you're smelling a little bit of ham. You're smelling a little bit of ham, a little bit of that beautiful sandalwood, and some BO, but in the best possible way.
She's been eating a lot of garlic, but then she's also been smoking a cigarette and eating jujubes, and so yeah, it smells like that, but in the best possible way.
It smells a little bit like a beer garden. So just imagine you're at a carnival, you decide to leave your kids with the sitter, you hit the beer gardens, and you kind of go on a bit of a bender, and you end up kind of sitting in the sawdust by a carny. You're both sitting there together, smoking a big fat cigar, and you somehow spilt your beer on you in the best possible way. Scandal, it has, like, there's a bit of a honey note in here. Actually, it's a lot of a honey note, but it smells, that honey, for some reason, I don't know if it's the honey, the beeswax, but it starts to smell like someone's peed on me. The best. Like, it smells like pee, but in the best possible way.
There was one fragrance that I put on, and it had casternum and civet in it, and casternum, I think, comes from a beaver, so it smelled like beaver stink and cat nuts, basically, in the best possible way. Like, it's just crazy. Now, that said, it kind of is true. Like, there's fragrances that I smell, and it's kind of barnyardy or animalic, and it is really, truly in the best possible way. The next thing that we do on a regular basis that is rather insane is a reviewer will buy a perfume, they will rave about it, and then 3 months later they get rid of it. Looks like this.
So I just purchased Angel Muse EDP. This is so gorgeous. I cannot believe it. Like, it smells like Nutella. I feel like I'm drenched in Nutella when I put this on. I am telling you, blind by it. It's phenomenal. It's my new go-to. I cannot put this down. I cannot stop sniffing it. I've worn it for 2 weeks straight. Like, in this declutter video, I have also chosen to get rid of Angel Muse EDP. I know, yeah, like it, you know, I know thousands of you bought this, but I for whatever reason, my nose is it's just not doing it for me lately. Like, my nose, I don't know if my nose has changed. I don't know if it's just my period, but the reality is that this is just, I can't get on with it anymore, so it's got to go to a better home. Flora Botanica. It smells like an English garden with mint and marijuana in the best possible way. But I am addicted to this. I cannot stop putting it down. It is my new go-to. Phenomenal. I can't believe I'm having to say this, but like, I know it wasn't too long ago. I bought it in the summer. It's now fall, but Flora Botanica, it's just got to go. You know, I loved it. You know, I don't know if I'm just fickle or what, but this one, like, I know I created a huge, like, stir. It became, like, the trending perfume. I know all of you went out and bought it, and some of you were so mad because you couldn't get a hold of this because it sold out so fast, because I am that strong of an influencer. But now, I'm sorry, but, you know, for those of you that didn't get this, don't get it. Like, just don't get it. Like, just save yourself the grief, because you're going to love it for a little bit, and then you're going to want to get rid of it. So rather than spending the $300,000 that this is now, even though it was only $50 when I bought it, you definitely don't need it. I certainly don't need it, and I'm getting rid of it.
I did it with Girl of Now Forever. I was like so excited about it when I first got it, and I talked it up big time, and I ended up hating it. Like, it gagged me out. I put too much on. I still haven't been able to get on with it, but I recommended it, and it just kills me that I recommended it and that I ended up hating it. Like, I don't want to do that to you guys, but it happens. The next thing that Fragcom must stop doing is using the same descriptor words for every single solitary perfume.
This is stunning. Like, stunning.
Stunning. It's a masterpiece.
Stunning.
Masterpiece. Total masterpiece. This is a masterpiece. Like, if ever there was a masterpiece, it's Coco Mademoiselle. Everyone loves it. Full on masterpiece.
Intoxication. Intoxicated.
This is so creamy. Like, amazingly creamy. Very creamy. Oh.
Creamier. It just gets creamier and creamier as you smell it. Like, when I smell it, I think cream. At first I think fresh cream, then I think whipped cream, then I think sour cream, then I think cream dream, cheesy cream. It's quite cheesy cream, but creamy, very, very creamy and stunning.
We do have our favorite words, absolutely, but maybe we need to expand our vocabulary. The next thing that we need to leave behind is spraying tons of perfume in the air while you're recording, because how could you possibly smell anything after spraying so many?
This is a powerhouse. Like, I'm talking, like, it is so powerful. Like, I just can't even get over the power in this fragrance. But, like, you know, when I go out, I want to make sure that people can smell me, and I'm pretty sure they will, because this is potent.
And with that goes spraying niche perfumes, kind of like this.
Let me just, you know, I can smell it in the cap, but I really, really want to get a good feel for what that's like. I know I sprayed that a lot. I know there's about $30 here on this little blotter card, but it's worth it. It's worth it for you. I want to give you guys an accurate view of this fragrance. And so if I don't spray it on this blotter card, oh, maybe I should spray it on my arm too. There we go. Great. Yes, I've sprayed $60 worth of it, but you guys mean so much to me. I don't mind. I do not mind.
The next thing that we have to stop doing is being perfume snobs. I'm sorry if this steps on someone's toes, but niche is not the be-all and end-all. Like, seriously, niche is beautiful, but there are a lot of really beautiful designer fragrances too. Sometimes I don't want to smell like a saddle, or I don't want to smell like the crack of an elephant. Don't want to smell like that. Like, again, I can appreciate the artistry. You've set up a whole entire mood for me, but I don't always want that. Sometimes this girl likes the mass appealing fragrances. Sometimes this girl just enjoys smelling maybe even like 100,000 other women, because I hate to break it to you, it's pretty. It doesn't smell like an elephant. It doesn't smell like a beaver. It doesn't smell like a cowboy that's super stinky. It just smells pretty. Sometimes that's what a girl wants. And not only that, but niche is kind of pricey. Like, this is a pretty pricey fragrance, and this isn't even considered niche. So, like, I'm really happy. Like, you do you, but it's okay. There's nothing, like, it's not like niche is better. Like, it's not necessarily better. Like, sometimes it's better. Like, Delina's amazing, but sometimes, like, sometimes it's not better. Sometimes it's just another fragrance, but it costs $400 instead of $80.
I'm going to talk about my top 10 niche because, let's face it, niche is where it is at.
This one's a little pricey, like it was $600, but so worth it. It was $600 in the best possible way.
So the next thing that we have to stop is no-buys. And no-buys are fine, but they remind me a little bit of New Year's resolutions. So we're gonna have a no-buy, but then it's gonna be like a 3 to 6 month no-buy, because we cannot, like, we have spent too much money. And so we're gonna go on a no-buy, and then a week later.
Guys, I know that I said that I was on a no-buy, but FragranceNet was having a sale, and I had like 20 in my cart, and there was like, you know, 35% off, and I was like jonesing, majorly jonesing after some new perfumes, because like I don't have a problem, like I don't have a problem, but I just found myself kind of like, oh, I want to smell something new, and so I've got 20 new fragrances to share with you. I know I said that I was on a no-buy, but I walked into TJ Maxx, and there were like, I don't know, there was like 15 bottles on clearance. Like, I'm talking clearance, like major clearance. And so what's a girl to do? Like, yes, I know I'm on a blind buy, but I just couldn't pass it up. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for you guys. Like, I'm sacrificing my no-buy for you. I'm just not going to tell my husband.
The next thing that we have to stop doing is, I'm not going to qualify it. I'm just going to say it's something that is a pet peeve for many. It's not a pet peeve for me. I had to qualify it. Giving a review on a perfume from a really tiny sample.
I have my perfume review here. I got my little sample from Lucky Scent, and it's on La Danza de Lubele. La Danza de Lubele. On La Danza de Lubele. Now this fragrance, it's so pretty, and I've worn this for, you know, about 4 hours now, and I think that the longevity is amazing. I can smell it really strong, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to smell this for at least 12 hours. Like, I'm confident that this is a 12-hour wear. But yeah, on the 4 hours that I've worn this, yeah, unfortunately, like, Lucky Scents doesn't have the sprayers, but I dabbed it, and I kind of went like this a little bit, so that it was a little bit like a spray. So I think that I have a really great idea. It smells like apples, and it's a little bit of cinnamon, and it's really creamy, and definitely a masterpiece.
Like, I don't even really think I need to put it on my skin because I can smell it so good, and I've got such a phenomenal nose. So I will tell you that this one, it's creamy, It's dreamy, it's stunning, and it's definitely this one for sure a masterpiece.
The next thing that I want us to stop is calling fragrances she.
Look at her. Look at her little pokey things. Like, they made her look like a Valentino. Like, she's a little Valentino Donna, and her name is even Donna. Like, isn't that darling?
She's a woman. Oh, she's a lady. Talking about Santal, she's a lady. Whoa, she's a lady. She's gorgeous. She smells. She smells like a man.
She is ready for a party. She's ready for a party. Look at her colors. She is so beautiful. She's stunning. Like, even her bottle is stunning. And she's got such a great personality. Like, I just so appreciate her personality. Yeah, she's a keeper for sure.
I find her legs totally stunning. She is a sex bomb. Like, she's flirtatious. She's intoxicating. She is the life of the party.
The last thing, I was going to include top 10s, but let's face it, we're all going to do those, and personally, I love them, so I'm not quitting top 10s to save my life. Like, top 10s are phenomenal. They're my favorite videos, actually, but we do a lot of them. We do top 10s for everything.
I have here today the 10 most feminine fragrances.
Today we're talking top 10 gourmands.
Time for a top 10 florals. I'm so excited to share it with you. Top 10 intoxicating.
So that is it. That is my crazy little video. I hope you liked it. Like, I just wanted to do something silly. Maybe it wasn't funny at all. Maybe it was like embarrassing. Oh well. Okay, anyway, have an amazing week, and oh, leave in the comments what are the things that we need to stop doing, but keep it fun, like keep it fun and silly, because really this, like, the reality is, again, we are a quirky, weird bunch. We are going to keep being quirky and weird. I wouldn't want it any other way. Over here, we are weird, we are wonderful, and I love it. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon.